That's the big problem.
I know in Montgomery County, in this last primary that we just had, 25,000 of the people who voted in the primary did not indicate who they wanted on their school board. And we have an elected school board. What do you have in Calvert County?
We just got an elected one. We got a referendum passed in November, and so we're going to have our first, we just had a primary, we're going to have our first election this November.
Now, another thing that we've run into, I know in Montgomery County, is that the PTA is in tight lock sync, or was up until this recent election, with the MCEA, which is the teachers union, which is the NEA, or the local version of that. If these people have gotten inside the PTAs and so created such an environment that parents are not welcome, what's the alternative?
Well, I think basically you have to get people involved and constantly, see, I don't believe all the teachers are bad.
Oh, no.
Okay? I think, unfortunately, you have to get the information to them from a, Eagle Forum or a Focus on the Family, and show, because most people, like a gentleman I was talking to today who didn't really have any leanings, has no children, I was explaining him the differences between outcome-based education and traditional education, and he said, well, why would anybody want outcome-based education? So you have to explain to people, here's why they're using this philosophy and it doesn't work, and this is why they continue to do it. So I don't think we want to go attacking teachers individually or whatever, but we have to show that we're concerned. We have to make sure our kids are, I guess, towing the line when it comes to discipline and being positive role models in school, and then get involved, take your teacher aside. Don't always assume. I think a lot of times when we get involved in issues, we assume that somebody's one way, and a lot of times they just haven't been educated or had a chance to talk to somebody. So I would say keep beating your head against the wall, for lack of a better term, because sooner or later I think they will listen. And even if you don't think you're making a difference, I still remember many times my parents got involved and it never seemed like we were making a change, but it instilled in me the importance of, number one, fighting for what you believe in, and I never forgot the values that they were pushing. So you never know. The good Lord always, I think, helps us reap the harvest down here, and there's a lot of people who have come over to our side. It took years, but a constant, prayerful, compassionate, and gentle manner has enabled them to see, because I think most people really want the truth.
Well, we're just about out of time, and we want to thank you so much for coming in
my pleasure.
And sharing your views. It's nice to hear an ordinary parent with an extraordinary view on what we can do to make things better. I know that in Montgomery County we have an organization called Citizens Acting for Responsible Education that works with the PTA and has made a big difference. So Barry, I want to thank you very much for coming in.
Yeah.
And we look forward to talking with you again about education and about what's going on in our society that's both good and bad, and what we can do to make a difference. Thank you very much.